My name is Christoph Mueller and I'm the CEO of Aer Lingus. I worked all my life in the aviation sector, mostly airlines but also aerospace, and I specialized relatively early on restructuring cases. That was end of the 80s. And ever since I can be found where there are problems, and that causes the fact that I got contacted in 2009 when Aer Lingus really fell off a cliff. I cannot describe it in a different way. And that's the reason why I finally joined the company in September 2009, and ever since I'm there. Well, first, we have just accomplished the first phase of the turnaround. It's 4 years ago since we started. We are now profitable since 3 years, and we are quite satisfied. We have defended our number 3 or 4 position in profitability in Europe so far, and we will have another very good year in 2013. So now going forward, we need to grow the business. We will start with a 25% capacity expansion next year in long haul. We launch a couple of new products. We will fly Dublin-San Francisco direct, Dublin-Toronto direct. We will connect Shannon better to the east coast of the United States. It's all about the Irish diaspora and bringing them back to Ireland. And so that marks a little bit what we intend to go forward to better connect Ireland with the world. The customers are the marketplace, and of course we talk to them a lot. We ask them questions how they are satisfied with the different product arrangements we have. Our customer satisfaction is at the highest level ever. We measure it every month, so they are quite satisfied, particularly since we make such a difference to a normal low-cost carrier with regard to our service offering. Of course, that is very, very good for the customer. And we do all that at very, very low prices, so they have the best of both worlds. Travel remains affordable, which is a very important thing in Ireland, and at the same time we offer superior service. Particularly in Europe, what we see right now is that despite very aggressive pricing in the low-cost sectors, certain markets seem to saturate. So even if prices are reduced by up to 20% in order to stimulate demand, volume increases are only 4, 5, sometimes maybe 6%, but really under proportional to what you have to offer in a rebate. So markets are saturating, modal split has almost been completed. The next step in consolidation is certainly to come. We have marginal providers in Europe, and I believe we are in for a very tough winter with regard to capacity, with regard to pricing, and that might end up in some consolidation in the sector. For all of us, it's always cost. We are all too expensive in our production without any exception, so that is a continuous task. It's almost like a sportler training every morning. That goes without saying. But still there is room for consolidation. We have overcapacity on certain routes. I mentioned that already. And I believe a couple of segments in the market, for example, the charter segment, is certainly in for some structural changes with regard to open their business to single seat bookings. So a lot of moving parts. We are very interested. A couple of things have been settled, but there's more change to come. When we started 2009, very few people around the globe gave us any hope to turn this company around. We had almost 100 million losses at $1 billion turnover. It's a minus 10% margin. It's really life-threatening. As I said before, we made it to number 3 against all odds. That's only a team effort. And I believe the achievement to bring together a team which pulls a company out of a hopeless situation is a very big achievement, because you can celebrate that win really as a team, and it's very rewarding. It was not easy, it will continue, but it's a team sport, and that is the most enjoyable part of our industry. From the Aer Lingus network, my most favorite destination is Boston. Has always been my favorite city in the United States, and from Ireland it's only 5.5 or 6 hours, so it's a very short jump. We fly 3 times a day, so that remains my favorite. Since I'm working in the airline business, I discovered a couple of years ago, for me, going on vacation with the family, there is nothing nicer than opening the trunk, throw everything in and take the car and just drive without any security check. That is not surprising for someone working in the industry, but still I enjoy very much the thrill of flying.